You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the man before you're out.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we have another Kyle Larson diecast. We've had a few of these recently, and actually we still have two more to review here later on. Which, I mean, it's kind of my fault. It is the Nation's Guard and the Freightliner paint scheme. But that will not be for some time. Now, we have a pretty familiar paint scheme. It's just the normal paint scheme, the Hendrick cars, you know, the championship winning scheme, or the primary, as I guess a lot of people would call it also. But it's the, I believe, was it the 9/11 tribute? Yeah, that's what it is, or that's what it's titled as. Now, I was just calling it the patriotic paint scheme for quite some time, but I mean, it's not really, it wasn't ran, I don't think it was ran, the patriotic weekend. It wasn't ran at the Coke 600 or anything, so, I mean, there's that, but it was ran in the playoffs. You still got the playoff banner and the playoff spoiler back here, but the only difference is, like, really, is there's a bunch of stars from the primary paint scheme. Now, if you take the diecast that we got in the beginning of the year, there's a couple, you know, contingency differences, like Tarleton and Metrotech, stuff like that. But at the same time, the paint scheme is still the same. It's just a little bit of differences, like the stars. There's a little 9/11 thing on the quarter panel. But other than that, this paint scheme is pretty much the same thing as the primary. Now, if I sound a little groggy, I just kind of woke up. It's like 1 in the afternoon. Well, woke up at like 12 or 11. But still, point still stands. I just woke up. So it's going to take a minute for my voice to kind of warm up a little bit. But nonetheless, I need to make sure we get these diecast videos out for you today. But with that being said, let's go ahead and open up this diecast and get a closer look into this paint scheme again. It's pretty much the same thing, but it's got like a bunch of stars and stuff on it and a little bit of contingency differences. But once again, we'll take a full-on review about what this diecast holds. Here's the diecast out of the box, and it actually looks a lot better out of the box, even though, again, it's just the same paint scheme, but with stars on it. So let's go and take a look at this real quick. Got HendrickCars.com on the hood, of course. Got ZL1 1LE on the top there. Or, no, they're both ZL1s, my bad. I got Larson right there. Again, we got these white Chevy bow ties. I wish they wouldn't do that. I wish they would have it either all black or have it as like a black outline. You know, just something. Because it's really hard to tell on a bright color like that. Now, if it was on a normal black banner, of course it'd be a lot easier to tell because it's just black on white. Or white on black, I guess. So that is much easier than just having a light color on light color thing. So you got the number 5 right there. Hiring technician, I think that is different from the actual primary. I think it's normally Hendrick cars. But nonetheless, it's on there. Got Larson right there on the rear windshield here. We will never forget, of course, this is a 9/11 tribute. I got a bunch of stars on the back here. Obviously, that's different from just your normal primary. Got the yellow spoiler back here. Almost said splitter. So we got a double print bow tie, which is interesting. Got a little bit of a decal flake right here on the spoiler, but, you know, I guess it is what it is. Got the We Will Never Forget Chevy Camaro ZL1 1LE. Of course, you got the tail lights, valve lane, and the number 5 there. On this side, we got another We Will Never Forget little 9/11. I like how they use the Twin Towers as the 11 for, so 9, and then the towers for the 11, and then 01. Of course, you know, being September 11th, 2001. Very cool. I like how they did that. Is that off-center, or is that just me? It is off-center. That's how it's supposed to look like. And you can see on this side, it's just a little shifted. But, I mean, it's no big deal. I still love how they do the tributes to the whole 9/11 thing. I like collecting these type of cars. HendrickCars.com right there. Valvoline, we got, so was that 5 winter stickers? Yeah, 5. I couldn't tell you where. I just know that Las Vegas was the first one, and I think Sonoma or the Glen may have been the second or third one. I don't really recall. But anyway, got Kyle Larson up there on the name rail. Right here on the B post, we have Alsalta, Cronus, Freightliner, Mac Tool, Simons, and Cincinnati. It looks like the number 5 is a little high up against the door. And, yeah, you can kind of see where it's a little lower here. On this side, it's a lot higher up to the window, which, I mean, it is what it is. It happens, but I would wish it was just a little bit lower. Again, no big deal, though. Got the round of 16, so very early into the playoffs. A.k.a. the first round. We got the wins record, NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. Got Metrotech, which is kind of hard to see, and Tarleton there. Got the Goodyear. Of course, you got the Goodyear tires. Got the Sunoco over here and the number 5. There on the front end, everything looks to be wrapped pretty good. It's a little blurry if my camera would focus. No? You're not going to? Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, so there's this side too. It's pretty much the same. Again, that blows my mind about the whole, it's got the bioethanol cap there too. But what I was saying was, I don't remember which video it was in, but I discovered, I think it was it the Almendinger? Yeah, it was the road course car, because I switched the gas lid, or the opening, I guess, because it's not a cap, it's just an open little circle. Because normally when they would mold the cars, they would have a little bit of an indentation for that gas cap, but it wasn't there because they switched it to the other side. Now, we all know Lionel how they are. They're not going to make a brand new mold for a new car unless it's a new generation or something like that, right? So the indentation in the mold wasn't there, and I freaked out about it because I didn't know. I thought it was because I knew it was there in 2019. But I guess I removed it in 2020, and I didn't even notice until the 2021 cars. Which I still don't understand how I missed it, because I have stripped so much paint off of these molds and bodies. Off of these bodies and molds, and it just never occurred to me that, hey, there's no, gas thing anymore. So that was, really weird. But at the same time, that's actually really good, because even though it looked a little bit better with the mold on there, but say you got a road course win and you had to switch where the gas was, or the gas can was, or the lid, I guess, whatever you want to call it. It's not a lid, it's just an open hole, so I don't really know what to call it, but you had to switch where the location was. Normally it's on the left side, they had to switch it to the right side, and when you would do that, there would be still that mold on the left side, but the gas cap would be on the right side. So when they took that off, it made it look a whole lot more realistic, and I appreciate that they actually did that. But anyway, back to Kyle Larson. This is a fantastic paint scheme. I wish he would have won in this paint scheme, but, unfortunately he did not. I don't know where he finished. But nonetheless, fantastic car. I actually cannot wait until we get more of his race wins. We've only gotten, 2 so far? We've got the Coke 600 and the Las Vegas. I don't think they're going to make the Sonoma or the Watkins Glen, if I remember that correctly. I don't remember why. I don't know if it was just never offered or what, but either way, I'll have to make some customs on those race wins. But anyway, yeah, again, back to his, the productions of the race wins. I think we've only got 2 so far, which, again, the Coke 600 and the Las Vegas car. Now, I know we got a couple in the 124 scale. I know we got, I think it was either Texas or the All-Star race. Or no, we got the Nashville one, too, just recently. I kind of forgot about that. But, I mean, either way, we got quite a lot of diecast to go. I don't know how many of his, just normal paint schemes are being made. I don't know, how many different variants he ran. I don't know if they're going to be, because I think we pretty much got all the paint schemes we need. We got the throwback, we got the, Valvoline oil change, we got the Hendrick cars, we got the 911 tribute. We got a lot of these, so I'm not really sure how many more there is to go in terms of just another one-off paint scheme. We got the Tarleton and Son, we got the Metro Tech. There's a lot of good ones that we got, so I'm not really too sure about how many there is to go. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out soon enough. So with that being said, that'll do it for this diecast review. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.